Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel, Pisces Soul Tribe. I want to get into some general messages for you, and of course, anything you need from me can be found down below in the description box. Divine, what is going on with Pisces at this time? So, firm foundation. So this is definitely giving me Emperor vibes. Honestly, Pisces, right now you are showing up as very masculine. Very masculine. Although you may have of quite a few feminine traits, the ones that are reigning more prominent now are the masculine ones. You are standing in some real dominant energy, and I feel like you're getting in this energy because there's something that you're getting ready to take over. Okay, there's something you're getting ready to conquer. Divine, tell me about this firm foundation. And we have prosperity begins. So yeah, I feel like there's definitely a lot that you are getting ready to receive, and in order to maintain and handle this energy, you got to be a boss. Okay. Georgia could be significant. Atlanta, okay, specifically random, okay. But for some of you all, there's something that you're getting ready to do. You may be getting ready to establish a business in the South. Okay. Divine, what else is going on here? So we have love begins. So there are a lot of new beginnings that are getting ready to happen for you. I'm hearing my cup runneth over. I mean, something's about to overflow. I feel like something is literally about to envelop you in it. You're about to be surrounded by it. You're about to be full. Partnerships for you are definitely significant, and this could definitely also be more than just romantic. I want to expand your horizons because a lot of you all need some friends. Divine, clarify, love begins. So we have authority. So listen, we have 2 4, so 44. We have 1 1, so 4141 or 4114. So something is a mirror. I feel like you're about to be fulfilled on both sides. Is also what I'm hearing. Okay. You might go both ways. Okay, if you know, you know. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. No judgments here. Hey, do your thing. Do your thing. But yes, 14 could be significant, or the number 41 could be significant, or 4114 as a whole. So definitely new beginnings here for you. And I feel like that's a very hefty message. Both of these energies of beginnings are reigning in strong masculine energies, just like I was saying. We have firm foundation with prosperity begins, and then we have authority with love begins. So something about you being in control. I feel like you are finally about to be in control of the things that you can control. Divine, what else? So we have temptation. So interesting, just like the devil as well. So I feel like there's definitely something here that is going to tempt you. I feel like you can't have all of these good things coming in for you while not being tempted. So here's a possible scenario. Let's just say you're in a new relationship, or you have new bonds, you have new friends. I feel like there's a previous energy from the past that's going to target whatever space that is. It could be a friend, it could be a family member, it could be a romantic partner, but someone's going to come in to try to maybe stir up or cause a ruckus or cause some sort of confusion in a love space or a love dynamic. Okay. Divine, tell me about this temptation here. What's the soul purpose? So, truth. So, in this temptation, this will also possibly even help you see the truth about something. This could be from another perspective as well. So, hangman is significant here as well. But also, this is going to cause you to make some type of judgment call here as well, especially with the truth being 20, which is judgment in the tarot deck. So, I feel like there definitely is something that's going to happen. So, something that was meant for evil could turn out for your good, with 15 as well as 20. So temptation as well as truth. Yeah, so I feel like something that you're going to be tempted by, tested by, is going to reveal some sort of truth to you, and possibly also even reveal an answer to something. Last one for me here, Divine, please. And we have fertility. So Empress energy. So we have the Emperor, and now we have the Empress here in some way. I feel like there's definitely fine connection, because I feel like something will not be severed, something will not be broken. I feel like something is going exactly in the order that it's supposed to go in. And I feel like in this shape, form, or fashion, you're getting ready to obtain full out connections. I feel like you yourself are a big part. I feel like you're about to get the piece that's possibly missing. And this isn't something that's missing in your life. I feel like it's something that's just going to come together to add to it. I feel like you're good with or without this, but I feel like this addition to you is going to be very fruitful for you. Divine, tell me about fertility here. So we have patience here. So number 14, temperance. So I feel like with fertility, like most things, let's just consider pregnancy. Before pregnancy is full term, um, I'm sorry, before pregnancy is full term, the baby has to be carried for a total of 9 months. Could it be born a little before then? Yes, but the standard norm, let's just say the norm is 9 months. I feel like something just is going to take some time, because all of the pieces have to come together. The body has to come together. The bones have to build, the skin has to form, and all, just full human form, in infancy. So I feel like there's just a process that's getting ready to happen here. And when that time is up, in 9 months, the expectation is to expect a baby. So I feel like, yes, I feel like after some time, I feel like in 9 months, you should expect to see a baby. That's if we're talking about those terms. In a week, if something was supposed to take a week, in that week's time, you are supposed to see something is getting ready to turn over, but you have to wait. Okay, Divine, what's the news? Prosperity. Yeah, so sneaky link. So hidden lover, low key situation, side piece. And then we also have machismo. So masculine pride, toxic masculinity, meeting manly expectations. Divine, can you give me one more, please? So I can get where this is coming from. So Bonnie and Clyde. Yeah, so something about partnership. So ride or die, us against the world, dedicated partnership. I feel like you're keeping something on the low. And I'm not necessarily feeling sneaky link per se. I feel like the behaviors may be sneaky link like, because there's something that you're keeping a secret. You're keeping something under wraps. I feel like this is some form of security. And I feel like y'all don't need to know, because I feel like even with shall we say, the Emperor coming out with prosperity begins, we have the Empress ending with patience. So I feel like something is on opposite ends, but know that there is a collaboration. There may be a lot of distance in between, but the connection is never severed. Yeah, so somebody is definitely about to be in a space where relationships are about to sit at the forefront, meaningful ones, important ones, something you will lay your life on the line for. That's how deep it is. Divine authority as well as love beings. So we have heart to heart. So deep conversations, intimate discussions, blunt as well as honest. So interesting in the space of love begins. I feel like you're transparent, and honestly, with player at the bottom of the deck here, I feel like you're giving up if this is the type of energy that you're in. I'm not even necessarily saying player, more so single like energy. And when you're single, you can do whatever the hell you want to do. I feel like you don't have to explain yourself to anybody. Live your life. Make sure you're taking the proper precautions for your life. Concern yourself with yourself and not with what other people think, and go about your business. So I feel like here in this particular space, there's somebody that is really going to get your attention, make you want to really invest in them, make you not want to be single, make you want to be committed to someone, but be committed to them. Divine heart to heart here. So TikTok, deadline, procrastination, too busy. I feel like you give things a certain amount of time, and while you understand people may or may not be ready, you're not forcing them to be ready. I feel like this is something for yourself. I feel like you have very firm boundaries because maybe you wasted your time before in another relationship, whether you felt you got a lesson learned out of that or not. You wasted your damn time. People like, oh, don't say you wasted your time. No, I wasted my time. I may have learned something, but I still feel like I wasted my time. Divine, one more for me. Yeah. So red flagged. Warning signs, take heed as well as risky situation. I feel like in this particular instance, if something is taking too long, it's not meant to be. People be like, wait. No, it's not always about waiting. Sometimes when you're waiting, you're procrastinating a decision that needs to be made. I'm in this particular space. I understand if you're not there, but if you're not there, you need to let me know so I can go on about my life, period. And maybe when you're ready, maybe I'll still be available. But me sitting here waiting for you to be ready in a bit, not forever. I mean, I wait, okay, but the heart always knows. It does. And by heart, I mean the mind. Divine, can you tell me about temptation and the truth? So we have brick wall. So defense mechanism, guarded, hard to reach. And then we have swept up, head over heels, falling in love, intense emotion. Just like I was saying, I feel like you're not easily moved. Yeah, you're not easily moved, especially when it comes to things of a romantic nature. It's something very unique that would have to really catch you off guard. But something about you're not easy to reach in that space. I feel like while you give everything a clean slate, that doesn't negate the fact that your experiences have taught you very valuable lessons. And there's something about behaviors that you've also learned that you pay attention to. And I feel like when those behaviors are anything but fair or anything that you feel isn't upright, I feel like you call judgment and you don't waste your time. Because when someone shows you who they are, believe them the first time. Maya Angelou. Give me one more, Divine. So we have rebound. And interesting, when you think about rebound, you think about a ball bouncing up against a wall. It bounces back. So I feel like something definitely is getting ready to bounce back. I feel like somebody took too long to let you know how they feel. And I feel like for a minute you went about your business. And I feel like somebody is going to need some time. I feel like that's also what happens here, which is very interesting, why the emperor is on one end and the empress is on another. I feel like there's just something that you are doing or someone else is doing where y'all not meeting in the middle. I feel like maybe you're the type of individual, Pisces, where you can be doing everything that you need to do and still have time for someone else, while this individual feels like they need to totally hone in and focus on something very particular here. But I feel like right now, something isn't getting through to someone. And although they may feel they're not really going with their feelings. I feel like this is someone who is dedicated to themselves right now, dedicated to a purpose. And I feel like that's fair. And I feel like you're dedicated to your purpose also, which is why you're very hard to reach as well. Why it's a particular thing that will have to get your time and your attention, because for you, in order to pull time away from something else, it needs to be important. Divine, tell me about this Empress as well as patience here. Fertility and patience. Yeah, so black sheep. So rebelling, going against expectations, defying norms. Yeah, there's something here just definitely about, I don't even need to say it, the black sheep. The black everyone who knows what a black sheep is, who have had that experience knows what that feels like. And I feel like that's what the connection is, the fertility, the patience. I feel like somebody could be changing. Someone could be used to being all alone. I feel like someone needs to have a moment to themselves and really assess the fact that you possibly found what you were looking for, or they found what they were looking for. Divine, tell me about black sheep. Yeah. So cuffing season. So single and ready to mingle, ready for a relationship, on the hunt. Yeah. So I feel like somebody is taking a moment to figure out. Yeah. And I feel like this is something that could have taken a long time as well. Like, I feel like you weren't playing. I feel like you have been on the bench. And while may have had onlookers, you were not in the game. You were just sitting there minding your business. You were observing. Okay. You coming in the game is for emergency purposes only. So listen, one more from me here, Divine. Black sheep and cuffing season. Yeah, so extra. So it says dramatic, trying too hard, as well as starter. One more, extra, Divine, because that'll say a lot. So lost. So ghosted, cowardice, as well as disappearing act. Yeah, so I feel like somebody is on the bench. Yeah, somebody is definitely on the bench. They're not really. I feel like somebody is playing, and I feel like they're playing in order to possibly emergency purpose only. We have the fool that just fell out. Interesting. Divine, what is the overall message here? And there we have the Emperor. That's crazy. So we're beginning with the Emperor period. It's pretty much just saying, listen, this is what's up. This is what's happening. Like, I feel like you know what's going on concerning everything. I feel like right now you are on the bench. You are observing. There's something about you surveying. There's something you're paying attention to. I feel like your focus is geared towards something. Divine, tell me about the Emperor here. Six of Pentacles. Yeah. I feel like there's something that you're very receptive to. I feel like as long as it's given to you, you can give to it. So Seven of Swords, this is coming out exactly how I said. So right now, there's something that you could be keeping a secret. I feel like there's some consistency going on, maybe involving you and someone else, that is secret. Something is a sneaky link. If something could definitely be on the low. Divine, what else is here? The Seven of Swords. So the Ace of Swords. So something very significant about the truth. I feel like you're going to get the truth about something. You're definitely going to get the truth about something. Yeah, so Six of Cups as well as the Nine of Pentacles. I feel like in the long run, you are supposed to be working on you. I feel like there's something that you really don't need to be involving your time with. I feel like you're going to see the truth about something, see the truth about someone that you're connected to, especially with the Six of Cups. The Seven of Swords, something is definitely going to be revealed. I feel like somebody's going to give you something, some possible message, some possible news, This could be through a phone call. You could just be getting a sign through some sort of, in a way, you could be seeing a billboard. Something's going to show you something to reveal the truth. Divine, can you tell me about the Six of Pentacles here? So the Three of Pentacles. So it's definitely concerning where you're building some sort of foundation. So something is beginning here with the Three of Pentacles. I don't necessarily feel like this is collaboration, although it could be. I feel like while you are building something, I feel like you could be in collaboration with someone, because I mean, with the Six of Pentacles, something has to be on the other end of it. Divine, Three of Pentacles. So Three of Swords. So 33 could be significant here for you as well. And then tell me about the Three of Swords. This is definitely going to hurt a little bit, as well as the Temperance. And I feel like what could be revealed to you, this paint something, what I'm gonna see what this Three of Swords is. But something revealed to you is definitely going to change the course of something here, especially with Temperance coming in. Temperance is coming in hard. Yeah, the Emperor here. You have Temperance here. Divine, tell me about the Three of Swords. So the Four of Swords. I feel like this is definitely going to cause some sort of thought, some sort of healing process as well. Yeah, Three of Swords, Four of Swords. Yeah, healing for you is significant, especially with Temperance as well. You're going to break away from something. Because Divine, tell me what this Seven of Swords is. So the Ten of Swords. Ten of Swords. Whatever was revealed to you, because it's not gonna tell me. I can feel this with it because it's skipping straight to this Ten of Swords. Whatever it is, it's something that's unforgivable. If it feels unforgivable, this could be involving some sort of connection that you have. Something's about to be cut. Seven of Swords, Ten of Swords. We've had the King of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, something definitely is about to be cut. And there's a separation here. Divine, tell me about the Emperor. Give me a few for the Emperor here. Knight of Wands, definitely in action mode. There's something that you're doing. Queen of Cups. Your intuition is really leading a path. It's leading the way for you, especially with the Queen of Cups incoming. It's giving me intuition, going within to understand something. Your intuition has sent you a message. And I feel like this message is alerting you about someone that you are connected to in whatever capacity that is. Divine, tell me about the Nine of Pentacles here. So we have the Strength as well as the Hangman. So I feel like this time in your life, after you get through with the muck of things, or really come to an end with relationships that don't mean you any good or have, and when you start building on this solid foundation on the things that you learned, especially with the Ace of Swords as well as the Six of Cups, because I feel like you're going to use something as an opportunity, possibly use things that you've learned, these lessons that you've learned through all of this karma and all of this nonsense. I feel like you're going to birth something through all of that with the Six of Cups and the Ace of Swords to this Nine of Pentacles. Something is going to cause some sort of financial freedom, some form of independence for you. And I feel like when you get to this space is going to be a mainstay. Nine of Pentacles, the Strength as well as the Hangman. I feel like you are going to be rewarded because also the things that you sacrifice, you yourself, and those endings, because I feel like you cared about those people, you know. But those endings were a sacrifice for you. That's something that you handed over back to where it belonged. And I feel like through that sacrifice, you were able to make room to receive something else. Receive room for yourself with this Nine of Pentacles, because this Nine of Pentacles is all about you. This is something you did all by yourself. Divine, this Ace of Swords and this Six of Cups. So Seven of Pentacles. So there's definitely something here that's going to grow for you. As I said, I feel like these things, these experiences, even with the Devil at the bottom of the deck or the shadow side here, I feel like this is the stuff right here. This is the temptation. And I feel like you conquered that temptation. Something didn't get through to you. Something bounced right back with the brick walls swept up as well as rebound. somebody thought they probably had you, wanted to throw you a little curveball, wanted to throw you something that would, would get your attention. I feel like it didn't work. I feel like it did not work at all, and it bounced back quicker than anything. And I feel like even though it hasn't shown itself, I feel like who was ever on the bouncing end of this is about to get slapped real hard. 7 of Pentacles, 9 of Cups. Yeah, something that was meant for bad for you turned out really good for you, or will turn out really good for you. 99 could be significant. I feel like, as I said earlier, this is about to be a time in your life of what I'm hearing is plenty. I feel like you're about to have plenty. I do. You may have had to wait for it. 7 of Pentacles is a card of patience. 9 of Pentacles is a card of patience. I feel like you had to wait. There's a process here. Ain't no skipping in line here. There's a process here, and you've had to wait. I feel like you've had to see other people go on trips and go on shopping sprees and spend, and you're not a hater. You were right there cheering them on. Although you may have felt away at times. I feel like you eventually grew for that. But I feel like you started to do something better with your life. You started to make different decisions. Not better. You started to make different decisions. I feel like you started to look at your life differently, especially with the Hangman. And I feel like now you are definitely about to see your life from a different angle now. Divine 9 of Cups for me here. Wow. We have the 10 of Pentacles, and it was shadowed by the moon. So I feel like in some capacity, what you also don't know is you are about to get a bonus. You're about to get more than you even expected. Because I feel like you're going to have a whole lot for many people, and then you're going to have a whole lot for yourself as well. And the only way these many people will even have access to it is if you give it to them. I feel like that is the type of coinage those are the type of dividends, yes, you can have. I feel like you're going to have enough to feed the multitude, to feed the masses if you wanted to. And let's just say if it was that delusional and I was reading it from the cards. But no, I feel like you're going to be comfortable. You're going to be very comfortable. And I feel like this is something that's going to take a lot of people by surprise, because a lot of people aren't going to see it coming, including you. Divine possible outcomes. So we have the Page of Swords. I feel like once again, there's something that somebody's getting ready to see. Divine Page of Swords here. With the 2 of Wands. Yeah, somebody's getting ready to see some forward movement, because I feel like there are people who are watching from a distance. With the 2 of Pentacles. So 22 could be significant for you here as well. I feel like people are about to have a change of direction. And I feel like people who once ran away from you or shied away from you, they're definitely getting ready to return. Knight of Cups at the bottom of the deck. I feel like there are separations that you were a part of where you just removed yourself from the space. I feel like there were no conversations. I feel like there was nothing that needed to be said, because I feel like people knew exactly what they were doing when they were doing it and why they were doing it. Whether you understood that or not, you saw something for what it was and you removed yourself from this. You removed yourself from it. I feel like people are having a change of heart. They're having to change a switch in direction. What they once were avoiding, was what they once weren't possibly saying, they're now getting ready to say. Divine 2 of Pentacles here, and the 2 of Wands. Yeah, 4 of Pentacles, what people were once holding on to. I feel like they're definitely getting ready to, with the Ace of Cups here as well, they're getting ready to spill. I feel like what they were once holding on to possibly could be how they feel or felt about you. Okay, I feel like a lot of people also miss you as well, because I feel like you removed yourself from a lot of people. You removed yourself from a lot of people. And I feel like now people are really realizing what you brought to the table. But I feel like they have no idea now, because the person that they once knew is gone. We grew up. Divine, what else is here? Last few messages. Ace of Cups. We have the Knight of Pentacles. I feel like you yourself are possibly concerned with new beginnings with the Fool here at the bottom of the deck. I feel like for you, love is getting ready to begin for you. And I feel like it's also because you've done the work. I feel like although the Ace of Pentacles isn't here, we got that the good old prosperity begins, because I feel like that's exactly what that is. 10 of Pentacles, 9 of Pentacles, but then we also have Ace of Cups, Knight of Cups. I feel like while we took care of the prosperity, we're getting ready to take care of the love. Okay. Pisces Soul Tribe, that was your reading. Hopefully this message resonates with you in some way, shape, form, or fashion, and you're able to take something from it that you could use. Of course, if there's anything you need from me, you can find those details down below in the description box. And as always, my good people, remember to conquer this day. Bye, guys.